Morning all. It's about quarter past 10 a.m. Gonna try and take a quick walk through to see what we have to deal with so far. No flooding. If you remember last time, this was all underwater. We have a papaya tree down, which is probably expected. Take a shortcut here. Still quite windy. Not sure if you'll be able to hear me, but I guess a picture is worth 1,000 words, so you will see, what we're dealing with here. And overall, water-wise, not too bad. Signs down. That's take a look what's happening in here. I hear baby chicks in there, so I'm gonna assume they're okay. I don't want to open it because they might jump out. Take a walk around here. Everybody's probably hungry, a little stressed, but I decided not to feed them too much yesterday simply because with the water intrusion we probably lose a lot of feed, so they're probably hungry, but I won't attempt to feed them until we get pretty much all clear. I think they should be all right for another couple of hours. By this is we fill this whole area up here. Stand still so you can see. With mulch and stuff we put down recently. Last storm, this was basically up to my knees. So I mean, we didn't get a lot of water. There is water here, as you can see, but that's 2 or 3 inches. Not too bad. One soursop tree is down. That's in a pot. Straighten it back up. Let's see how it goes. Keep going. Whoa. Back here. This is all chicken poop. And earth, so it's pretty solid. No flooding here. It's good news. We definitely can see where there's still low spots though that I'm gonna have to fill in. So we definitely got flooding here. See if I can walk through it. Yeah, so there's a little bit of flooding there, which I anticipated because it was this part wasn't filled. Chickens, they're on high ground, which is good. We learned that from the last couple of storms that put in some more perches. So this is all has to be filled in as well, but at least they're dry. We have here a logwood tree that has branch that has looks like it's keeled over, so I'll go around it. I got to prune a lot of this anyway because it's on top of the coops and we need to rehab the coops. Chickens aren't doing too bad. There's not a lot of water, a little bit of mud, but way better than last time so far. This was all under 2 feet of water with Grace and Etta. Pond okay so far. Coop over there, that's doing well. So is the other pond. Last time even these ponds were underwater. Well, halfway underwater. That's where we lost. Well, not lost. We know where it is. One great tree is falling down. I anticipated that anyway because of the roots that were exposed. If you remember last time, this was all underwater. This was a 2 foot of water. You can see where the water is draining there. This is basically what happens on a larger scale. The water comes in from the road, comes down the road, and just kind of washes right through here like a big river. Right now we have this little trickle, which is good. This is a rehab. We're rehabbing this. This has been dug out. Needs to be filled back in. So there's nothing in here, so that's good. My little wet chickens, my babies. But at least we gave them some high ground. As long as the winds, once the winds calm down and the sun comes out, they'll be okay. Same with here. Last time this was underwater as well, but we took out all of the muck and all of the poop, and this is a solid ground now, solid rock, so the chickens are able to find some dry areas, and they have their perches as well. People may ask, you know, why don't we board up the coops and stuff like that, but because they're mesh and wood, the wind resistance from them, if I did that, would actually cause the coops to buckle. I've seen it happen with my shade houses and other places that we had wind resistance. The structure would just basically turn like that and fall in on itself. We didn't want that. We thought this was the best way to do it. This one's a little bit wet as well, but nothing like last time. I have a new pigeon coop around the back here. Let's see. Excuse the mess. I was cleaning up. They're chilling in the wind. They have this area here that's boarded up on both sides, so that's good. Back over here. Hello ladies, I know you're hungry. Guinea fowls, doing what guinea fowls do. Oops, sorry, falling over in the mud here. Let's see if I can get through here. If I never remember in the last couple of videos, with this last couple of storms, this was basically impassable. You couldn't get through here because of the water and all the trees had blown down. So far so good. I'm sure the ducks once again. Yep, they're enjoying it. Goats. Babas, you guys okay? Okay. After the last couple of storms, we brought a lot of our quote-unquote exotics over here. So this is higher ground. Have a few pockets of water, but those are, you know, natural sinkholes, so to speak. But all looks well here. We lost a few Jew plums, but we'll see how that goes by the end of the day. Whoa, 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 whoa. Some flooding. Dragon fruit and pineapples over here. It's the nursery. You know, we considered taking the pots off the benches, but we figured the benches were low enough and behind a lot of this wind here, a lot of these trees here, so we would have got some wind resistance anyway, so they would have been okay. Bunnies. All up on the platform there. Just a little bit of flooding as anticipated. The pots, even the smaller ones, are still at this point still standing. I'm sure back there they need to fill probably some more. Fruit tree border here is still okay so far. Chickens again, little muddy, but hell of a lot better than they were last time. Well, out here was where we planted all the new suckers. We didn't do any cleanup simply because we needed the wind resistance from the other plants. Because I'm sure that these suckers would have been small as that would have broken off. But we do have a lot of Lakina out there, which feeds the chickens and the rabbits and everything else. This side of the farm, I can see some suckers over in the background. We basically don't do anything inside the farm anymore because of the flooding in previous years. So it's all grown up now. We keep it for the iguana garden, guys, because the stuff that grows here, they are plenty. So we don't prune it. We keep it for them so that they can harvest it. Last time this was literally all underwater. This was, at this point, it would have been almost 2 feet of water here. So thank God we don't have that to deal with yet. Hopefully not ever again. Dragon fruit, taking some beating, but I mean last time we couldn't even see these, so that's good. That's good out there. Custard apples taking a beating, sour sops are taking a beating. I would assume the whole island is taking a beating right now. I'm sure this thing will survive. Our Jew plum trees, they can take a beating as well, but they usually bounce back pretty well. And you can see the suckers were coming up on. The suckers, we'll see what happens with them, but I'm pretty sure we'll have to replant them or cut them off and let them spring up again. They finally started to shoot from Grace, and once again, we did it again, but not as bad as Grace, so that's good. Not as bad as Grace, at least not so far. We do have some that are blown down, but if you notice that we've raised the property probably another foot with organic matter, and we'll continue to do so. So we'll see how that goes. Bunnies chilling, finding their dry spots. Like I said, everybody's probably hungry right now. But hi, wife. Pineapples are doing okay. Just mentioning, if you can see over there with a hedge across the eastern side of the rabbit pen for windbreak. We did this here for the ducks as well. We've learned a few things, over the years as far as wind gusts and wind breaks and stuff like that. And we're still learning. I mean, during Grace, none of this was here. We've risen this area up. We got beds that are almost, in some cases over a foot tall. Normally this would be all underwater. We've actually created sort of a dam for the ducks. Well, not intentionally, but for the ducks. And the ducks seem to enjoy it because, they're ducks. So they're in good shape right now. Our trees are here. We got these in big pots. We've learned the lesson twice, 3 times now. So everything we do is in big pots right now. We also filled in this area with mulch. So this has actually kept a lot of the moisture down, because the mulch will just absorb all the moisture, and you know, so it doesn't end up being big puddles. Well, these are still on the table, so that's good. That's good, that's good. Papayas are still standing, thank God, really good. We have a couple of things that are blown down, but we'll pick all the stuff up afterwards. It makes no sense to do it now, because, you know, pick it up 2 minutes, it'll be on the ground again. That's what it looks like, so it's not too bad. We actually still have fruit on some of the trees, which is good. Dragon fruit over there. Alright. Well, that's just a quick update. And don't worry, Mom, your orchids are there. They're still doing good. There they are. Just so you can see them and believe me. They removed all of the plants on these benches here. We lost a couple of papayas down there, but you know, those are the ones that volunteer. Well, not volunteer, threw seeds down. And they sprung up. We'll be putting a bamboo screen, creating a bamboo forest on this side of the property, because as you can see, in most cases, and basically all the cases really, or at least 99% of them, the wind always comes from the east side. So we're gonna put a bamboo screen, like a bamboo hedge like that, bamboo there, all down the side here. And we'll continue putting organic matter here to raise this up so it all looks like this. You know, and every couple of months we just keep refreshing it, because that does two things. It creates soil, and it actually, which in turn raises the property height-wise, and it also creates nutritional value and stuff like that. So, and it raises the property. So, you know, all a good thing. Have I forgotten anything? Let's see. Let's walk here. Mandala garden is doing okay. This was a shade house last time, and we raised the property and created a mandala garden. So this is where we have, you know, some ornamentals. That's a eggplant, basil, oregano, different types of basil scallions. You know, it's more like a little herb garden. Sugar cane, figs. This was all underwater last time too. You can still see the low spots here, but you know, this is way better than it was last time. Way better. And as long as we don't have any more, you know, rains or gusts, you know, we should be all right. Lost the sucker there. When I lost it, it fell over. But the property has been raised. We raised the property probably a foot in most areas, at least in the front. Bananas are still standing. That's good. My wife was whining and complaining, and that I should have staked it, which I forgot to do. So thank God it's still standing. Hopefully it'll stand. We have baby chicks in the brooder, which is all buttoned up, and we have our breeders over there. So yeah, looks okay so far. Hey, Baba. Yeah, I know you guys are hungry. You can follow this path here if you want. Yeah, well. We just lost another one. Another soursop. But you know, we'll deal with it when we get the chance to. Take a look at the shade house here. Oop. A little bit of water. Oh, take a peek in the screen here. We actually raised this up a foot. Trying to get the door open. We actually raised this up a foot this week, actually. So this would actually all be water right now if it wasn't for the mulch. So this is great. As you can see where I stepped there just now. This is the water, but the mulch is really soaking it all up. But that's it, at least for the 10 o'clock update. I'm hoping nothing gets worse, but we shall wait and see. I think the storm is scheduled to pass us or be out of our area around 3-4 o'clock, so we'll see what happens by then. And if I have time, if I remember, if I'm not, you know, in the middle of operating things, I'll make another update. All right, thanks guys.